They just accuse the president of being a dictator because he's enforcing the law. California's leaders are in full meltdown, and I'm about to tell you why they're terrified of law and order.
The judiciary and all of that. The fact that he has intimidated private law firms going into our financial institutions and intimidating them shows you that you have what would want to be a sending in the National Guard, sending in the Marines to deal with what problem? There is no problem about danger and violence. Of course, there is some opportunities for ICE and others to say that they are doing what they need to do, what should be done, but they cannot continue to be masked in vans, pulling people off the street, intimidating people, going into supermarkets and other places where they are trying to identify those that they think should be deported. Now, what I think America should be focused on is this really a national effort of the President of the United States, particularly pointed toward Latinos and African Americans in particular, whom he hates? I want you to know that while we're talking about California, just yesterday, the President of the United States literally federalized the police in Washington, D.C. We know why he's doing this. As a matter of fact, they were in front of Whole Foods last night asking black people for their identification. He's trying to provoke us, but we're smarter than that. We're not going to be provoked. We're going to fight him, but we're not going to allow him to draw us into the kind of provocation that will cause us to be shot down in the streets of our country. We know that this president would love to call martial order and to say that he's protecting the citizens against us, those that he had deemed are part of DEI, diversity and inclusion and all of that. But what you heard today was California organized. What you heard today was our Citizens Commission is prepared to work with us to ensure that we do it the right way. The governor has described, I think, in very detail how we are going to make sure that the people of California, the people, are going to make the decision. I want you to know the Democratic caucus of California, we are organized, we're ready, and we're working with the governor. And we are not only organized, but we are prepared to move in a way that will include all of the people in this decision that has to be made. Texas may be big, and people may think that they got power. They ain't seen nothing yet. They haven't seen what happens when we get organized here in the state of California. Let me just wrap this up by saying, I warned this country long before people understood how dangerous he is. This man is dangerous. Not only is he using executive orders by which to try and rule and disregard the legislature, the judiciary, and all of that. The fact that he has intimidated private law firms going into our financial institutions and intimidating them shows you that you have what would want to be a dictator in this country. And so I am very pleased to be here today. Everybody knows I ain't scared of nobody. Never have been and never will be. And I will do everything that I can to use my leadership and my influence working with the governor to ensure that California takes their playbook and play it back on them. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Jace Manhwa. If you're tired of media spin and want the truth, hit that like button and subscribe right now. California leaders just held a press conference attacking the president for sending the National Guard, Marines, and ICE to enforce immigration law. They claim there's no danger, yet complain when law enforcement arrests people here illegally. You can't have it both ways. This is about public safety and the rule of law, not race. They accuse the president of targeting minorities out of hatred. That's false. Enforcing immigration law has nothing to do with race. It's about protecting American citizens. They even complain about federal officers in D.C. checking IDs. That's called keeping the peace, not provoking people. The truth is, they're afraid these policies might actually work because it would destroy their narrative. Calling the president a dictator for using executive orders is pure hypocrisy. Every president does it. This is about politics and power, not protecting the people. America needs leaders who defend our laws and our Constitution, not those who shield criminals and stir division. Stand strong and stand for truth. If you want more straight talk like this video, subscribe to Jace Manhwa and turn on notifications.